Hi, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a timeless collective reading, so whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time. But keep in mind it's a general reading, so see what signs, symbols, messages, and energies resonate for you in your particular situation, and hopefully hope to bring you some clarity on whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, narrow your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes in a new way, in a new light. But in the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is inside of you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest and greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with the Divine Dog Wisdom cards today. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ Consciousness, our higher selves, angels and energies, love have for the highest, greatest good of all. For the opening messages, advice, wisdom, guidance, direction for the collective right now. Energy going on, please, and thank you. Oh, you gotta play. It's time to get out there and play. Do something fun. Maybe this is a specific person that you have a really good time with. Maybe just a changeover in your energy if you've been working a lot. This is a youthful feeling, just for fun. So there doesn't have to be a big reason for this thing that you want to do, something you want to try, person you want to hang out with, place you want to go to. It's just because. Why not? Give it a try. It's going to switch something up in your energy. It's so cute. Maybe something about slippers or flip-flops. Maybe shoes somehow are important. I heard your dancing shoes. It makes me think of those dancing shoes they have they're kind of like, I guess, jazz shoes. There's like sneakers, but they have the arch cut out. Maybe those specific shoes. Now I see ballet shoes. And I heard the sand in your toes. Maybe some of you are going to the beach, or maybe you're getting a pedicure or something like that. Maybe you're doing something a little playful. I see like the detail work that they do on nails. They can do really cool things. It just made me think of when they do I've seen, I guess they call it the cat's eye, something like that. I'm getting like manicure, pedicure energy. So it doesn't have to be out in the yard playing with the hose kind of energy. Maybe it's just something kind of fun for you. I do think you're doing it with somebody else though. Here. One person, maybe call up somebody you've been thinking about. It could be somebody you don't even know you're going to have an amazing time with. Maybe you keep, putting off an invitation. Like they're like, I get like someone's like, come on out with us. Come on out. Or do you want to go out with me? And you're like, no, I got to go home. I got to do my things. Got to get this done, that done. Maybe just call that person and invite them out. Go out. It could be, I'm getting an invitation or something like that. I think you're going to enjoy yourself. So I keep seeing sand in toes though. So maybe it is the beach, a lake, something like that. It could even be something in the lawn, in a park. I kind of feel like you want to take off your shoes. So maybe even a picnic. Put together a picnic and just go read a book in a park or on a bench or something like that. Just because. I don't think it has to be a big plan here. Maybe it's a spontaneous energy. So let's continue. Let's see what else comes up. We're going to go to the messages from your animal spirit guides. What is another message for the collective on playfulness? Just for fun. I just heard the word gathering, so maybe it is a gathering, party, something like that. One message for the collective, please. Clarity on playfulness. Oh, you have the Pio, the Hawaiian owl. This is you getting divine guidance. This is also you connecting to spirit guides, your ancestors, getting divine protection and help to orchestrate something to happen for you in the best possible outcome. But it's receiving signs and synchronicities as you walk along this path. Your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now, so pay close attention to signs and omens from them. Maybe you see birds, maybe it's about a name you hear. You're going to feel like little spiritual energy orbs, signposts, light bulbs, something like that that feels personal to you. So pay attention to repeat things that you see. It's something that feels like it glows. It feels a little different. Also, with the owl, I think of how they fly, because they have a certain kind of feather that, I don't know, it carries the wind differently, so they can fly in silent flight. So I do think this is something you get in the silence. Is that a song? Sound of Silence? I think it is. So let's go to something different. Let's get an energy card. This is the Energy Oracle card. Let's get another message, see what the energy is going on around playfulness, intuition, your spirit guides, source. God is trying to direct you to do something, to go a certain way. I just heard to ask a certain question. So maybe when you're having a conversation, it's about asking the right question, and I don't think it's something you pre-planned. I think it comes in the spur of a moment, but it gets you the answer that you needed to hear, or maybe takes that conversation in the right direction. I keep hearing gather. So maybe you're gathering knowledge, gathering information, gathering the right helpful resources, wisdom. One message. Clarify. Guidance. Playfulness. Fun. Oh, maybe you're receiving guidance to walk away from something. It is possible somebody is walking away from you. You're walking away from a situation, person, place, thing, environment, way of thinking, repeating pattern that you've grown from now. But it does look like you're walking towards freedom, openness, new territory, new discovery, and away from a situation where you were gated in. Perhaps you were there for a little while out of divine protection, or somebody else was protecting you for a little bit. But now that gate is opening up, that window of opportunity. It's a golden gate too. So very specifically, perhaps a bridge. This is a specific bridge that you've built, or maybe it has to do with San Francisco or California. There's that glowing orb that I saw. That it's like you're following that trail, that sign. It's like that's the way. There's something special over there. It's glowing in the right spiritual light. But perhaps some of you have to leave something that was not the right kind of light or energy behind. Let's keep bouncing around today. Let's get a message though. This is the Divine Feather Messenger. What is a message to be helpful right now for the collective to hear? Please and thank you. When, isn't there a song? I think it's either Steven Tyler or Aerosmith. I think it's called Pink. Just looking at how pink that robe is. Also makes me think of the singer Pink, so maybe I will find the perfect song by her and put it below. But maybe the energy of Pink. It also looks like her robe is blowing in the wind, so perhaps it's about winds of change, or now the wind has gone in the right direction to kind of help. I'm not getting push, I'm getting a little nudge. I don't think it's a big push here. I think you have to do the walking. It's also number 27, maybe the number 27, 2772. One more message for the collective, please, and thank you. Yeah, you got this magpie, that feather. It is reevaluating your priorities. You have to see what needs your attention. You have no playfulness in your life. It's adding more of that, finding some balance, and it's time to let go of what you no longer need. There's something that's not serving you anymore. It's not working for you anymore. It's not for your highest and greatest good. It is a lesson that you are over and done with. So you have to start to make some adjustments and changes, whether that's in yourself, in your environment, partnership, place, schedule, whatever it is. You need to start making these adjustments so you have more room and more space for the things that are in your destiny to have, to bring more abundance in your life for the chapter that you are moving into. Let's see what else I have. What else do I have? Let's do the career and life oracle, because what you're walking away from can be different for different people, different groups. I think it's something you know. I think you're well aware of something you need to walk away from. Even if it's a pattern or habit or something like that within yourself. It doesn't have to be outside. It can be inside changes. What is something else that would be helpful for the collective to know? Please and thank you. What is that? Unfolding. Something's unfolding. Becoming. I heard unraveling. Access to greater. I said something just now about the prosperity or abundance. To greater prosperity is opening up for you slowly. You are growing. You're growing. So when you grow, when you change, you have to open up to that new classroom of life. That classroom for you, for your spirit, for your soul. Soul, something soul. I can sort of hear the woman's voice. Hippie soul or something like that. I don't know. It's really fuzzy in the brain files, but I will find that song and put it below for you. I might have to call my sister to ask her about that one. Sometimes she clears up the dust that's in there, knows exactly the song I'm talking about. I've even just mentioned sort of what the album cover looks like, and she goes, I'll send it to you. I'm like, how did you do that? Maybe there's somebody like that around you that can also sort of read your mind, or, you know, when you have that something that's on the tip of your tongue kind of thing, they're like, oh no, it's that. You are growing as you learn more and keep expanding. This just reminded me of an earbud. So maybe something with music, or I don't know if that's a brand name or whatever, but you know, little earphones that go in your ear. Maybe that's important for somebody. Let's get one more, an unfolding. and harmony. This person is by a beach. It's a palm tree. It's important for you to have quiet, peaceful work atmosphere in order to thrive. Working at home or on yourself is best for you, or for yourself. So for some of you, maybe you're starting to do something on the side at home. Maybe some of you are completely changing careers. Even if it's not a home business or self-employed, it's you having the proper space where you feel at harmony where you are, where there's not imbalances or weird energies or something. You don't want to always end up going home and then complaining more about all these things that are happening. And if that's all of the time, you have to see how you can adjust something. Maybe it's not the right environment for you. Maybe there's a better environment where you feel like you're in harmony, feel peaceful, even if it's a chaotic environment that you work in. Some people they kind of crave a little bit of chaos. Like they want to work hard. They want to have a lot to do. They want to multitask because the day flies by. They think on a dime. It keeps you sharp. It keeps your body moving. So I don't think it's about what you do for a job or your career, or if you're an extrovert or introvert, or you like quiet meditation and peace, the do not disturb sign on the office or the door, or if you like to be in an environment that's a little more lively. But it's that you have peace in your soul and you feel at harmony where you are. Let's do one more from this deck. One more message for the collective on unfolding and harmony. Perspective. It's like a black swan. Maybe you feel I'm not really getting that you feel out of place, but maybe you just see things differently than others, maybe in a particular environment, a specific person, or it could also be that your perspective on something is a changing. If you change the way you look at things, you could see everything in a brand new light. I like that it's kind of taking it back to my intro. Sometimes it's something that's right in front of you. It's just how you see it. Which way you're looking. Sometimes it's the answer that's in front of you all along. It just makes me think of driving. Sometimes you can drive the same route thousands of times and you notice the same things, something over there, there's that house, there's that weird rock, there's that sign, but maybe there was something right there all along, just your perception was not looking at it until you were ready to see it. It says a brand new light that will help you get where you want to be. I do feel like that's that glowing orb. Could be a light bulb went off inside of you, something opened up your mind, somebody had a conversation with you and you just never knew that something could be a different way. So be open-minded with yourself, with the changes you can make, with somebody else. I put this up right on my lap, so let's look at that one. You are an influence to others. You are an inspiration to others. There is a person, group, or place where you are heard, like really heard. You could be a trendsetter. Maybe that's why, you're a little bit different. You're the first to figure something out or do something a certain way or express yourself, kind of unusual. There could be a lot of eyes on you. For one person in particular, maybe some of you sing. Or it's your voice. It says use your influence for change. You may do public speaking, social videos, or interviews. Your voice and opinions are important. So maybe some of you are starting a podcast, making some videos, doing something like that. It's your unique perspective that is important. And I am getting that whatever you're speaking about, I'm not getting energy that feels off-putting, or I don't see it as like too far one way or the other way. I feel like somehow you are the middle point. Almost like you are the balanced perspective that can see a whole picture, not just a one-sided story. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that kind of extreme energy. I think it's where you can see an overall perspective and you're open-minded to all information coming in. And I don't know why I just thought of Coast to Coast AM with George Norrie. That just came through. Maybe you're into really strange subjects, you know, UFOs and angels and inner earth and Bigfoot and ancient architecture and world mysteries, something like that. It could be like that. I used to listen to that show a lot. I haven't listened to it in a long time, but I did enjoy it. But you get all kinds of people talking about all kinds of things. So perhaps you do have to have discernment and know that sometimes even if there's a lot of maybe even misinformation, there's usually, if you feel something is resonating or a population resonates with something, it's because they're connecting to those nuggets of wisdom that are in there. So make sure you listen to your intuition and your discernment and know the nuggets of wisdom, the spiritual light, and weed it from the bullshit. Because sometimes if there are nuggets of truth and wisdom, people latch onto the entire thing thinking, well, if you know that's the truth, and all of it is. So it's up to you to use your own discernment always. Get more information. Do some research. All right, let's see. I feel like we should pull something on love, just in case that's what's on your mind right now. So let's do the Love Angels Oracle cards. Oh my goodness. And then maybe I have another deck that we can use, and then we'll dive on into the tarot. What is I just heard an important message for the collective to know on love, relationships, partnership, friendship, something personal for you, helpful for the energy and or situation going on right now. Message, please, and thank you. Ooh, it says to beware. So this is coming through. So you have awareness of codependency, relying on someone, something, someplace a little too much. Could even be thinking that there's a person that will be your happiness or a place that will be your happiness. We always have that dichotomy of energy every single day with wherever we are. Nothing is ever perfect and beautiful all of the time. But if there's something that you are relying on a little too much, you have to take some of that energy back to yourself and rely on yourself here. Be self-sufficient, self-reliant. Maybe you're doing something on your own. It says to beware of codependency. Addictive behaviors are affecting your romantic life. So for some of you, addictions can be anything. People, places, ideas, situations, substances, things, a mindset, a habit, anything. But when it's done too much, or when it's done in obsession, it starts to drain you or imbalance you, it I'm getting that it steals your energy from where it should be. So this could go both ways too. This could be you being codependent on something, or somebody being codependent on you. And either way, that's a lot of pressure. So maybe that's what you are walking away from. Maybe that is what is changing in your world. You're having awareness and consciousness of this unfolding. It is telling you to reevaluate something here, let something go, so you have room to bring something in. And it's all life. We have lessons all of the time. That is realistic for every single one of us. And what the codependent energy could be, it could be anything. But you have to have awareness in yourself of what it is you're latching a little bit too much onto, because it's bringing you imbalance. But if you have awareness, consciousness, growth from it, that's when you change. I do see that you're replacing something. So maybe if there's something, I don't know, it could be anything that you know is unhealthy for you, leaves you feeling, I said that all backwards, drained. I heard something is unsustainable. Where it doesn't feel like it's harmonic and harmony. It feels like it's long notes making a weird sound that's not really a chord all of the time, and that is irritating when something is just out of tune. So I do think that whatever perspective here that you are now having, whatever divine inspiration you are getting here that is coming in, is bringing you big strength to change of inside yourself or inside of a situation, walking away from something. Let's get one more message from this particular oracle deck. One more message, please, and thank you. Keep the door open. Isn't that a Bruno Mars song? Leave the door open. Don't be so focused on closed doors that you don't see the open ones that are there for you. That's that thing that was whenever I saw when you drive by something. You know, if you're noticing, I don't know, the weird way that the lawn is mowed over there and you don't like that weird rock over there, but there's something beautiful along the way. Don't pay attention to what's shut. Sometimes things that shut are closed to redirect you. It's not getting lost in the past and what didn't work, or something you didn't handle right, something you didn't say right, something you did. I'm getting a little bit of a guilty energy with this, and I don't know why. Maybe you feel guilty about something you did or did not do, say or did not say, how you handled something. But don't get lost in that. Just have awareness of how you can adjust or change it. But that doesn't have to necessarily be you. That could be how someone else is feeling. Like they lost an opportunity because of an action that was made or not. So focused on closed door, you don't see the ones which open up for you. And you have to be the one to keep that door open. You have to be open-hearted, open-minded, open to possibilities, open to different solutions, open to a different way to do something or pursue something or wait for something or leave something. I'm getting a lot of messages today. I hope whatever I said made sense to you, because I think that there's different things you might be going through depending on who's watching this. So let's now, well, I want to dive into the tarot, but maybe we should get one more spirit message. This one's a little more general though. So what is a spirit message to be helpful and insightful for the collective right now? Please and thank you. Hold on a minute. These are the tiny letters. If you find yourself stuck in a situation, this is, here you go. I like that I pulled these cards now. If you find yourself stuck in a situation that you are unhappy with. That's that discord, disharmony, out of tune, draining, weird energy. You want to complain about it later, or you internally complain about it afterwards where it's stressful, then why? Ask yourself, why are you still there? Why are you choosing to stay where you are not happy? You are meant to be happy. That's when we have this discovery of all that our life could be. When we feel like we're on the path to our destiny, you have to follow the joy and the happiness, fun. Even if it's work, if it doesn't feel like you enjoy it or you're into it or have interest in it, why? If you're in a relationship and you are staying there and unhappy every day and uncomfortable, why? You have to ask yourself these questions. Is it fear of the unknown? Is it fear of what you don't know out there, so you stay where you know, but you're not really happy? What if out there is better? It could be a big lesson out there too, but if it's a change and it's a development and a shift, you're going to have a different lesson. Wow, you're getting the same messages, guys. Leaving, this is big, toxic situations or people can be the best thing you could do for your soul and for your spirit. So this is you having this divine help from your ancestors here, bringing messages to your subconscious, your intuition, giving you gut feelings, giving you spiritual orbs of light and signposts and everything to help you have harmony in your life, so you feel peace in your soul. And it's telling you to be fierce. Be fierce. Look at how strong you are, how much you've gone through, how much you can handle. Don't be scared. Don't be in the energy of fear. Don't self-sabotage. Don't get in your own way. Give something a try. You will never know unless you try. And when you try something and it is not right for you, you can delete that option. You know that's not right for you, and you learn more about yourself for now and your future. That's also a lesson, and that brings you more strength, and it's part of your beautiful journey. So now let's definitely dive on into the tarot and see what's going on. Let's get a picture, tapestry of the energy going on right now. That was a lot of oracle cards, but I think a lot of the same messages came through. And remember, if there's any part of a reading that does not feel like it's for you, leave it. It's not for you, it's for someone else. And if it feels like it's right for you, follow your own guidance and intuition. You know that it's like a little, like it's like you're on a wave or like an energy pathway to the answers that are inside of you, the examples that you have inside of you, what you think of, what comes to light, experiences that you have, your own examples. That's where you're going to find your answer. And sometimes with general readings, it can, if it's higher self to higher self, highest good of all connection of love that you have with someone else, and it's brought in as a message so you can have a better understanding of possibly what somebody else is going through, so you have a better perspective, because people go through things that are complicated and deep. We don't always know what's going on under the surface of a situation or inside of someone else. Sometimes people are coming from situations they've had in this life that they're trying to figure out, trying to grow from, heal from, and sometimes it is past lives. We can have fears and stuff like that that we don't even know. You know, it makes me think of this dark water. Maybe you don't even know since you've been a kid When water looks like that, like a lake or something where you can't see under there, why does that freak you out so much? Nothing ever really bad happened there. Maybe it's not from this life. Maybe it's something, you know, weird that you went through in lifetimes ago. We never know. But we have things that come through every life so that we can heal from that. I hope whatever I said made sense. Is that black? Oh, black water, dun, 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 Mississippi one, won't you keep on shining on me? I think that's called Black Water. Maybe that song just needed to come through. Ooh, that gave me goosies. When I get the physical thing, and that one went down my leg. So maybe the words of that song, when I get the physical energy that comes through in messages, I feel like that's extra. When it's not just a vision or a song. I get a physical, like, zapparoo rush of, I don't know, makes my hair stand up. The angel bumps, the goose bumps. Also, is that a goose? No, it's a swan. Maybe the energy of a swan too. All right, what is the foundational message to be helpful right now for the collective, please, and thank you. Oh wow, I love the Four of Wands. Here you're by yourself. You are ready to go through a portal. You are sitting. You are looking at the perspective of the spiritual light and illumination that is there. It almost looks like it could be a gateway, or I heard a mirror of light. The Four of Wands is the energy of the moments that you remember. When you look back at all of your life as a whole, these are the little flashes of amazing experiences that come through that you feel so grateful you got to have. Whether that's just one dance. Is that a song? One Dance? I think it is. One Dance. I'll find it. Whether it's one dance, whether it's one day, whether it's one chapter, 1 year, it doesn't matter. These are the little moments that you remember. I always feel like upside down. It's just not saying yes to the dance. It's being a party pooper. It's focusing on the closed doors instead of the ones that open up for you. I hope she's not too loud. I might have to pause you one moment. I paused that on 37:57. So Four of Wands, it could also be marriage, a wedding, a party, a gathering, a fun time where you feel like you can play, have fun with either just yourself or others, or for some of you, it's just that moment of peace. Peace in your soul. Four of Wands. All right, clarity on the Four of Wands. Please and thank you. What is this moment about? New moments coming in. I heard a newfound gratitude or a new outlook. Does definitely look like that's a big open door or open gateway or open portal. Clarity on the Four of Wands, please and thank you. Oh, I like this. The Hangman. There you go. Where was that perspective? Where's your perspective? I mean, this is where your soul and your higher self become illuminated. This is where you regain harmony and balance, because usually the Hangman makes that four with their legs, and this is where you or someone else has found a totally different perspective. This is where something is right there all along. You just didn't see it before. You weren't in the right energy or the right mindset to notice it. after you come out of this and you turn yourself around, you notice everything is different. You see possibilities, open doors, solutions, a way through, a way around, a way over that you just didn't see before or believe that you could do before. You're holding a rose. Oh, I think I just thought of I think I just thought of Bette Mildler. Some say life, it is a river or something. I don't know. I haven't heard that song in a long time. I love Bette Mildler so much. Shout out to Bette. You are so freaking amazing. Your voice, your energy. She's just amazing. I love Bette Mildler. This is really beautiful. It does look like aerial silks too. Maybe some of you do something with aerial silks or something like that in the gym, or you work with fabrics. This could be curtains. Opening up the curtain. I mean, coming from someone who's tried to do aerial silks, it is not easy. It takes a lot of strength. And sometimes when you do the spins and you hold something in your muscles, you do have to you can't stay upside down forever. You do have to flip yourself back upright, or it's like the whole world is moving. You just have to stop. It's like when a little kid spins really fast and then you sit down and you're like, whoa, how is the world moving all around? That's so cool. It's kind of like that. But when you come back around and everything stops moving and you see something, that's when something changes. Look at this illumination on your crown chakra, on your mind, becoming clear, finding out how strong you are because of what you went through. Sometimes this is taking some time for you, a purposeful pause, and it's usually a sacrifice of something that you need to make because it's taking you towards elevating your soul, changing your life. New guidance and direction. It's a 12, but it is that walking away. It is letting something go. But where you're going is not in the energy of fear or doubt. It goes in the energy of faith and trust. Clarity on the Hangman. Major Arcana number 12. So that is a big situation. That means you or someone else could be on hold. Or you have to put somebody on hold for a little bit. Give yourself time to figure something out. Don't rush into a decision, but do know when it is time that you need to make one. Maybe you have to hang out with somebody, but specifically, I am seeing this together, or hang out. I mean, that would be a good time here. I think it's somebody you get along with. I just heard you have to hang out with someone. Clarity for the collective on that major arcana, please. What is the Hangman all about? Please and thank you. Oh, the Five of Pentacles is a weird one. So if that's what's switching around for you, this is usually, did I say something before about somebody kind of feeling a little bit weird or guilty or something like that? That's usually here. It's usually where you get lost in the loss, where you feel left out in the cold. Maybe that's the energy that was on hold. So this could be how someone else is feeling. Sometimes this has to do with finances. It's pentacles. So it's everything that has to do with what you can touch, land, 3D reality. And it's usually that there is some kind of loss or emptiness that you feel. But if it's that you have this emptiness or loss that you feel because you're not fulfilling the truth of your soul until you do this energy, no matter how much prosperity you have in your life, will always kind of be an energy inside of you. It's there. It's staying in the cold, Where is that other one? You had that big message here. This one was powerful, guys. This message. If you find yourself stuck in a situation you are unhappy with, ask yourself why you are still there. Is it fear of the unknown? Leaving toxic situations or people can be the best thing you could do for your soul and your spirit. Be fierce. Here it's standing out in the cold, or being in a situation that was a closed door, or something forced you there, or you messed up, or you got there from blah, 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 and not looking for your own strength or redirection or different opportunities. Because usually with this card, it's the people hobbling outside, not feeling good. There is a healing energy in it, you know, a lost kind of energy, but then there's always help right there. Right there is a help. It's usually a window or a door or a church, you know, thing, something there, and you just have to knock. Maybe that's not the right one. Maybe you knock and they're like, nope, nobody here. I just thought of like, that's so weird. I just thought of like Mary and Joseph. I just went biblical on you guys. And they like knock at the different inns. Nobody wanted to let them in, but the right one will. And there's that divine guidance to find the right help, the right open portal and opportunity. You have to get out of resistance. You have to open your arms to receive that help. And sometimes you need to be the squeaky wheel and ask. Sometimes you are the person here that comes in, recognizes somebody's not in a good place or vibration, you know, had some situations happen, and you're the one that offers that warm light, advice, help. These cards are really beautiful. I had these tucked away in my china cupboard. I lost the box a long time ago. It's the Tarot de Nuit, I think. I think it's the Tarot of the Night. So let's get some clarity on the Five of Pentacles, because, you know, if you have this in between these two energies, the Four of Wands is the one that feels like a blessing, but it might be that Five of Pentacles slump that makes you recognize you deserve that. Let's get a little more clarity on that Five of Pentacles, or how you're moving from that, or because of that, or possibly that's what somebody else is thinking about with that Hangman energy, reevaluating. Message, please, and thank you. Yeah, somebody's thinking about, they're reevaluating something. Oh, this is really pretty. It's a mermaid. It's a mermaid with like a golden tail. I don't know why. I just thought of, I looked at her hair and I totally thought of Donna from the show Suits. She's such a good character. Maybe you watch that show. And now with this, I think in that 70s show, I think they call her Hot Donna, because like no one ever saw her, but she was like, she worked for a radio station for a little while, and they're all like, Hot Donna's here. So maybe it's being hot, or I don't know, the name Donna, or those characters somehow. I like when different messages come through, but it does look like somebody here is sleeping. Maybe this mermaid doesn't know what to do, how to help, how to wake somebody up. Wake up. Maybe somebody's not ready to wake up. I like that this one has sun here, piercing through those gray clouds. The shell makes me think of sound again, which makes me think of those earbuds. Maybe you have to hear somebody. You just think of how you put your ear up and you always say, you can hear the ocean, but I think it's just the air. Here you have the power to make a decision, to make a choice. You can't sit on the fence forever. You have to use your logic and your intuition in this choice, or someone else is trying to choose. But that choice was a beep outside. You have to choose eventually. Not choosing is still a choice. I heard it doesn't get you anywhere. I feel like this person has a, I said about losing something right in front of your face. My glasses were on my lap. I feel like this person has something, it looks like a necklace, but it looks like one of those, like a monocle. I think that's what they call it. Like a little magnifying glass. Oh, this person isn't even on the sand, they're at sea. I just thought of a really cool, I thought that maybe she's trying to save him, but she has to wait for this person. Maybe there's someone I am getting unawoken or ready to wake up. Maybe that's the changing of perspective. But I thought of her saving him, and then I thought of Who Will Save Your Soul by Jewel. Who will save your soul when it comes to the flowers now? Oh, who will save your soul? That's so old. I mean, if you have that codependency thing here, it isn't up to anyone else. It's up to you, or it's up to that person. I'm here to do the work, but I wanted to say and make that choice. So maybe it's about the choice and then the work comes. Let's get another message. A lot of these are just minor arcana as well. The only one big is that Hangman. So these you have more control over. These are just everyday situations that humans go through. As a divine soul, you have more control over how you handle, maneuver, learn, react to these situations. This is a bigger orchestration of energy. And probably divinely so. Let's get the overall bridge between those three minor arcana energies. You have fire, air, and earth. Oh, wow, that's pretty big. So the Wheel of Fortune is coming through, and I like that this is an honest depiction of it. You have that red string of destiny, your path, how it unfurls or unfolds, unravels is up to you. Sometimes you're at the top of the wheel, you're shining bright, you feel good. Sometimes you're kind of holding on, and sometimes you're underneath and you don't know why something happened, why that door closed, why you had to go through that, why did this happen now, why did that happen in the past. But this wheel is always going to spin. Change is always going to come. It's how you handle the wheel, how you find your center, how you ground yourself. That changes how this affects you. But generally with the wheel, when it comes in, it means your luck is changing. Something is changing, evolving, growing. It does look like you are growing to the top of something. This is your destiny. How, if you get off path, learn from it is up to you. If you take the straight away, if you take the scenic route, it doesn't matter. It's being in the now that you're in. At the bottom, we will look at this. Ooh, oh my. It's very, did I say anything? I can't quite remember now. Did I say, what did I see? The shoes. The shoes. Did I see a ballet slipper with that for some reason? Wow. The red shoe. I think that's a movie. She's like, she can't stop dancing with the shoes on. It's been so long since I thought about that. We have more of these swans now. You have the one flying away. The Seven of Pentacles is tending your garden. I mean, here with the ballet dancer, ooh, you have some scars. Maybe some of them are even self-inflicted. Or you're, seeing how you can heal from something that was maybe not brought on by you, but somebody else. There's always going to be healing, and it's constant. But it's tending your garden, planting those seeds, knowing you have to have patience in a situation, patience with healing, growing, learning, doing something, but you have to be there. You have to be present. When there are opportunities here, take them. When the seed unfolds and it's ripe, try it. If you hold off and don't, it's going to become gross and like mushy. And if you try to push something before it is divinely ready or awake, that other thing, then it's going to taste sour and hard. And it's not going to feel nourishing. So here you do have to have patience with either yourself, your situation, how something is unfolding, and be in the everyday when this comes and adjust accordingly. If it's the garden energy and didn't rain for a long time, drag out that hose, give it a little water. Here it's a ballet dancer. Maybe one day, she hit a wrong step, muscles a little bit sore. Maybe she works through that, but maybe she has to take a day off. It's all about adjustment. So let's get maybe one more tarot card from, let's do a different tarot deck. Do I have the Angel? I don't, but I do have the Art of Life. So let's get an overall tarot card to just sort of sum up all this tarot energy here for you guys. You have a lot of power in this situation over whatever's happening. Most of the cards that came through are minor arcana. But it all starts with changing your perspective, and then this wheel, I don't know, maybe you felt the gears were stuck. You had that stuck energy before. Maybe all of a sudden you see how you weren't stuck at all. Clarity for the collective. One message. I know this has come through before, but it's ringing really loud in my head. And I thought of the wheel, and then I thought of Steeler's wheel, and then I thought of Stuck in the Middle with You. So I guess I'll put that on the playlist again. I like that song. Hey, it's cool. Let's see. One message to bridge all these, and or bring one extra message for you guys. Please and thank you. Oh, nice. Nice. You got the Fool and the Magician. So that's taking that leap of faith. That's that new chapter. It is having discernment. You don't have to be a dumbass if you know something's not right or it's not the right time, but it's you believing in yourself. Believe in yourself. You can do it. You can do something new. You can go into, oh, I gotta pause you. I think I have a visitor. I'm gonna stop that on 58, 53. I'd like to continue with these readings. That was my mom coming over to say hi. So you have the Fool. You have this leap of faith you need to take. You need to trust yourself that you can handle it. You can have a new chapter. You can have a redo. You can have a clean slate, a fresh start, even if it's just about how you perceive where you are right now. This is being in the now, figuring it out as you go. If you forgot something or you have to acquire something along this path, you're going to figure it out. You are getting divine guidance along the road, but it's taking a step, taking a leap, taking a chance, stepping up to bat, getting in the spotlight, giving it a go. It's like dance or music. You're not way ahead at the end, and you're not lost in the past. You're in the moment. Even a sport. You know, you're playing football or baseball or something like that. You're in that moment. You don't get lost and think about what you didn't do, what did they do, then you're not on the hit. It's time to get that home run. Be on that beautiful note in harmony. The Fool is a 0. It's that portal. You had a lot of portals here in these cards. You must live in the present. Launch yourself in every wave. Where's that beautiful mermaid? And those are opportunities. And find your eternity in each moment. Henry David Thoreau. And then you have a progression. You have the 0 to the 1. So you are ready to make some moves, make some magic happen in your life. Make your life magical mystery ride. Is that a song? I think that came through. Look at all of that energy that you are able to see now, that you are able to create, that you are involved in this manifestation. You have all the tools you need. All that talent is inside of you. The experience you had is there for a reason. The way your perception is changing is there so you can manifest this spiritual abundance in your life. I think I have another visitor. So, are you ready to manifest? Are you ready to make some magic? I think that the magician is so powerful. It's telling you you got it all. And it's having that, where's that fierce power to know you can do it? Unless it's upside down, we'll look at that. It's manifesting things, staying in places you don't believe in. You're not all there. You're not in that moment. You're always wishing you were somewhere else. Or wishing you felt a different way. It's not following your truth or your beliefs. It's like you're pulling the wool over your own eyes. It doesn't mean you can't manifest and acquire stuff that you were thinking about, goals you had, but it's when your heart's not in it, or it doesn't feel like your goals. You're not really that impressed with it yourself. I like that it has a lily, because the lily is purity. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. You have to take that wheel yourself, no matter how outside influences come in. You need to ride that storm. You need to be the one in charge of how you maneuver what you do, what you don't do. William Henley. And let's get one more from the bird. Enchantment. I think it's right here. Or maybe it's not. Maybe we need to do something different. Let's go different today. I have this. This is called the Universe. This is kind of appropriate. Let's come full circle. This is a tiny message, not a big thing I have to read. It's called The Universe Has Your Back. So one message, please and thank you for the collective. I feel like there's a lot of energy. This is a powerful reading. You're ready for a powerful change. Step by step. Page by page. Moment by moment. I have a song that just popped through my head, and it's a weird one, and I don't know how or where or what I looked at that came through, and it's by Brooks and Dunn. I just went country on you. It was My Maria. My Maria. It's so random. Message, please, and thank you. The moment I embrace, wow, I'm glad I pulled this now. Where is your peace? I feel like that was in so many of these messages here. It's important to have quiet, peaceful atmosphere. The moment I embrace my peace within, And surrender to the outcome of the moment is the moment that the universe, wow, just reading this is giving me that energy thing. I'm getting the goosies, guys. Is that the moment that the universe can truly get to work. And with this, I bid you adieu. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you found this reading, some messages helpful. I feel so blessed to be here with you. I hope you have a beautiful day, a beautiful evening. I love you so much, and I will see you soon.